is up? Just tweeting this link out real quick. Tagging you in it.
Oh, yeah. I was like, I was looking for one to repost, and I was like, oh, he didn't tweet it yet.
Getting all that good stuff going.
I just got to figure out what time Taco Bell closes.
You absolute heathens.
Hi, Ara.
It's amazing. What is up, Ara? Good to see you, man. Welcome.
I wonder how everything went with his shooting thing that he was doing.
Tweeting out that link. Wow, that's terrible. You said shooting, and my mind went elsewhere.
Shooting. He was like doing some filmography stuff.
No, I know. I know that about Ara too, and I was still like, wait, Ara went shooting? I'm like thinking like shooting guns. Like what? Like COVID has changed you, Ara. And it's cool. Rambo Ara. That's excellent. Welcome, dudes. We're just hanging out. We were supposed to have a little meeting with another creator off stream tonight, but that ended up falling through. So we went live a little bit early. We're hanging out. Not really much planned. Bless you. It went well. No guns, just video. Yeah.
That was the best response ever. Right.
Lots of film. Yeah, it's been a busy weekend. Art C Designs, welcome. I'm working on wrapping up the final batch of pages on City of Rot. Getting those out to Jeff. We broke 1,200 watch hours because you guys kick so much ass. I was just telling Kayla off stream. It took us about a month to hit 1,000 watch hours overall, and in about 2 or 3 streams, we hit 200 new watch hours, and are well on our way to 2,000 watch hours. Thanks to all of you dudes and the ever expanding community we've got going over here. It's kick ass, and we can't thank you guys enough for coming along on this weird little journey we got going. Not much of a plan tonight. We're sort of got our editing brain on. We were supposed to be talking to someone about editing. What is up, Mitch? So we're sort of I've been brainstorming a lot of ideas today because I want to be able to help people in the future and offer stuff like that, whether it's the just proofreading, full editorial work with scheduling, helping guys find creative teams and stuff like that. I want to be able to do those sorts of things and start to build a catalog of really solid creators with a good work ethic that can hit a deadline and are here to make cool comics. And just help other indie creators make their books the best books they can be.
And work within everyone's pay range too. Like we don't want to break anyone's pockets or anything like that. We want to contribute to their pockets, if anything.
Oh,
you want to help people make money.
Yeah. He just popped in for a second, then disappeared.
Who?
Preston.
Oh.
Right after we went live. We're live now. Did you message him to tell him we'll just have to do it later?
Yeah, I did.
Another day?
Did message.
What is up, Raz?
Oh, no, it's okay.
Yeah, we're looking to help people out as much as possible and do it on a budget. Oh, he just hit me up. Sorry, guys, just letting him know real quick.
It's all good. Everyone's human. So let's see.
Hang on just a minute, guys. Oh man, everybody in here. Preston, I messaged you really quick.
Blast Beat Industries. That's great. I just saw.
Welcome, Randy. Welcome, Blastbeat. Just drop some hate on your Twitter. Oh, excellent. Oh, just more stuff to distract me. Oh, damn. That is excellent. I love drop some hate. Excellent. Oh, is that the one you're doing in CAD as well, dude? Maybe he had a massive poop. Nah, man, it's being a comic creator. Fucking time gets away from you. It happens.
It happens to the best of us.
Yeah, I totally get it. Fucking, it happens to me all the time. We were just trying to be punctual for you, but we're going live for a little bit just because this is the normal time we go live, and we weren't sure where you were at, but we'll figure something out. Yeah, big thing. We're talking a little bit about editorial right now, just because of that. Getting into the nitty gritty of things. So me and Kayla sort of edit things in tandem with her doing a lot of the proofreading and copy editing with her background in research papers and prose and stuff like
Writing.
that, and all of the the background stuff she's doing in school. The press she's done in the past, work with magazines like Wingman and stuff like that. Just sort of all of that compressed together and synthesized into the world of comics. And that's why we're sort of doing it in tandem right now. Not that she doesn't know what she's doing. It's just more so getting her acclimated and comfortable with doing it in the realm of comics and nothing
books.
else. Yeah.
And learning layouting. I need to learn how to do proper layouts and that kind of stuff as far as the comic industry is concerned, and that aspect of editing.
The biggest thing is just it's stuff that comes with her working on more and more books and working with different artists. The different ways to handle things, and different projects are different. So I need a different fucking word now, but one project might just need a little bit of proofreading and everything. You might come in really late on something where most of the art is already done. It's solid. It doesn't need a big rework. And everybody's really loving the name. I don't know why. All I could think of was Monster Trucks, guys, which is why you got Sunday. Like that's all I could think of.
That's like a macho man voice.
Yeah. Fucking Monster Trucks all fucking day, Sunday.
Let's see.
Kids get in for free.
Oh, El Padrino, my avatar. Spencer's gonna download it for me.
Yes, I'm resizing it for her because Kayla again is just a space cadet when it comes to
that digital aspect of stuff. Yes.
But yeah, so essentially me and Kayla sort of edit together. I'm always bouncing ideas off of her because she's sort of my my like lexicon of information on comics. She's reading, hundreds of pages of new and old comics weekly, constantly ingesting these things. So I can bounce ideas off of her and make sure I'm not inadvertently aping something from an old comic I may have read when I was a kid, or just doing something that's been done before that I just never got the chance to read. That's a big part of it too. It's almost like a fact checking early on, and I have my secret weapon. I mean, Kayla is the secret weapon, and we've said it a bunch, but I have that little extra oomph where I can sort of write down a bunch of quick ideas and bounce them off of her rapidly and see what's worth pursuing and what's a waste of time and maybe been done before. maybe how we can augment these things. And that's what a lot of editing is. If you're coming on early on, ideally the best point to come on in editing is as early on in a project as possible. You're getting in there in the editing process, making sure your writers, I mean, at the big two and stuff, they're there to make sure writers are on time, or they were in the past, I should say. Make sure you're on time, you're hitting your deadlines. If it's at the big two or something like that, making sure that your story makes sense and gels with everything else going on in the continuity line. Proofreading is like very, very low on the totem pole compared to all of the other things. You're basically there to like hold the hips and spot the team all along the way on everything. And it's definitely a lot of work, but it can be super helpful with a book. What is up, Adam? Good to see you, dude. Stoked for Kill Journal, guys. If you haven't already gone and grabbed that, I think they're either almost done right now
hello, Adam.
Treading into they might be in demand now.
They unlocked everything. So
yeah,
everything was unlocked, which does not surprise me because
they got the four extra stories, which is kick ass. We're just talking a little bit about how me and Kayla edit in tandem and stuff like that, guys. William C., welcome. We closed it last night. That's what it was. Okay, I thought I saw something about that. I got me my copy. Me and the girlfriend are excited. Copy. Big success. Super happy about it. Hell yeah, man.
We're super happy for you. I can't wait to read it. I can't wait to have the physical copy in my hand. He posted a link that previewed some of it.
Stoked to be along for the ride.
I was so tempted to read it. My dad read it though. He read it because he couldn't wait, but I'm waiting patiently. And my dad was actually super impressed with it, which doesn't happen much nowadays with comics with him.
Yeah.
So, so I know I'm going to thoroughly enjoy it. And I know everyone else will too, especially because my dad said it was a very, very unique take on things. And my dad said that it was, it reads like a movie script almost. He said he could see it being like a Netflix show or an HBO show or something. My dad was very impressed with it, but he talks to me without spoiling it because then I'd be pretty upset about that because I'm waiting for the physical copy, even though I'm so tempted.
Hell yeah. Oh, he read some of the digital? That did not register with me at all.
Yeah, he read some of it. Yes, he did. Because I sent him the link. Because he wanted to know like a little bit more about it after the Indiegogo, and he was like, "You backed this, right? We're getting a copy to the house, right?" I was like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Well, here's a little preview that was shared on Twitter." So I sent him a link, and he read it. And he's like, "Did you read this?" I'm like, "No, I'm waiting for the physical copy because I don't know.
I don't know how Netflix does their budgeting and stuff like that, but I also don't know what the fuck goes on in Hollywood. I know Adam would probably know. Or obviously knows much more about that as he's worked with different productions and stuff doing his own thing.
First 10 pages are available on Global Comics.
Hell yeah. I basically read what's on the essentially the pitch package on Indiegogo, and I didn't want to get into anymore. That's one I just want to fucking jam through in one sitting. And I know I'm going to read it a bunch of times. But yeah, I don't know how Netflix handles their stuff, but like, if you got some more creative people in there, like there's really cheap ways to make a fucking gore fest of a movie. And that's sort of what I'm working on right now.
Well,
I know Netflix is working, or you're working with Netflix right now. I just don't, I mean, I literally don't know much of anything when it comes to all that red tape and everything. I know you've got producers and stuff and people that sort of green light when the money's spent and what it's spent on and shit like that. I don't know how much say you have and stuff like that. Yeah, dude, I've been meaning to watch porno. I saw what you said about it today. I'm excited for that one. That's another one too that Fangoria funded, and that's why I was like, I think we're gonna shoot a short film with the Camp Rainbow stuff and show the things I've been learning, how you can creatively eviscerate a human form and do it for dirt cheap and make it look really fucking good. Uh, yeah, fucking blast beats in the same wavelength. Cheap way to make a slasher movie. Film all the murders you're committing, anyways. Brilliant. Uh, but yeah. Are you shooting a porno? Yeah, or we'll just skip horror movie and go straight to shooting porno. But yeah, I'm
Oh
not sure
God.
exactly how Netflix does stuff, but damn man, if you're talking about like the Blumhouse movies where they're doing like like a $1 to $5 million budget right now on a lot of stuff, uh you could be doing way crazier shit. Like that's what drives me nuts about Blumhouse is it seems like they spend all of this money on locations and going to like weird places and not enough on like effects work and stuff like that. We've gotten back to this like watered down knockoffs of Alien where it's like, oh, we're not going to see the monsters a lot, and it's really going to rely on the character actors. And I'm like, it's weird when I'm in a place where I'd like to just get back to some really schlocky creature features and monster movies where it's like, yeah, like show me some shit on screen. I want to see these things. I want to see the art and the sculpture work that these horror guys are making. I mean, the camp just got back to me this week, and they said basically they're so dead in the off season. I might be able to get the entire camp for a couple $100 a day, which is insane. I was expecting, paying like a couple grand at least for a couple days. And it's looking like a very small fraction of what I had anticipated. So instead of doing a feature film with a big crew, like we had talked about, and needing insurance and things like that, we might be able to do it with a fairly guerrilla crew. My cat just going nuts in the background. A fairly guerrilla crew and just rent that location for a couple of days in their off season, probably like early April where it starts getting warm and it's not like so fucking cold out, and hopefully COVID shit will be more cleared up by then. It'd be cool if everybody doesn't have to wear a fucking mask around each other. Charles Band made a whole movie empire with next to nothing. Exactly. What is it? Corman, who did like the old like styrofoam takeout container, like space stations and shit like that. It's about thinking creatively and thinking effectively in your production. Have someone in a gorilla suit just for fun. That's like what is it? John Landis's first movie, Schlock. That's what they did. They spent pretty much their entire budget on making a custom gorilla suit, and it was rad. They spent the whole thing. They baked the whole thing in like Landis's mom's oven, and ruined her oven. And I think they ended up making like a couple $100 more than they had spent on the production, but they made it, and they made their money back, which means, you already gambled with that money once and spent it. Why not spend it again and get back into it? And he did, and we got American Werewolf in London for that, which is kick-ass. Lots of other stuff he's done too, obviously, but yeah, Landis was a killer one. Kayla, are you alive?
Oh, I'm alive. So I just I just found an old notebook with an idea that I had, and I'm reading through it, and I'm like, oh, I can really work with this at some
What's
point.
up, Mel? Yeah, way to be focused on the stream and
Oh, I'm focused on the stream and everything that you were saying about the horror and how the company that spent all the money on the gorilla suits and how the camp that you're saying you're going to probably be able to get it for a low. I've been listening to everything. I'm sorry. I
just
just was like,
silent.
damn, what was the shit that I wrote in 2007 that I know why I wrote this. It was probably because I called, it has nothing to do with Kuru virus, but obviously, you know, I always have a fascination with zombies. But I think this was inspired because we were to write a paper on something and I wanted to write it on Kuru virus, and I called the CDC, and the CDC ended up contacting me and contacting my household and asked me all these questions, and they thought I was basically when I called the CDC to ask them about Kuru, I guess I asked questions that made them think I was almost a bioterrorist at the age of 16. So my dad had to deal with them, and my dad tells the story better than I do because he had to deal and be like, no, she's 16. And I was like, no, I played Dead Island, and I wanted to do a project because they said Kuru was real. So I wanted to find out more about prion diseases.
Oh, Padrino likes the like sequel to it, American Werewolf in Paris, which was like the softcore porno version.
I actually loved that movie.
Yeah, I still like that movie too, but it's very different. And that had that Bush song in it. I think it was just called Mouth.
Yes, I think it is called Mouth.
Yeah, Gavin Rosdell just like yelling mouth a bunch is what I remember from that movie now. I haven't watched that movie like since it came out. I remember seeing that really young and being like, I probably shouldn't be watching this right now.
I don't know. I never felt like that. I don't know.
It's just like people fucking and turning into werewolves. That's like all I remember about it. Don't they fuck in like the catacombs at one point?
I thought so, yes.
And
they
she
do.
starts like turning into a werewolf, and you're like, oh, yeah. Like, what do you? I don't remember it being that sexy and erotic.
Well,
let's fuck around thousands of dead people.
Wasn't there another werewolf movie? Chocolat? Was that a werewolf movie or something? There was a werewolf movie. Like,
holy shit!
That was like a really.
I have never seen Chocolat. I hope for hilarity's sake, it's not a werewolf movie at all, and it's just about chocolate, because that is fucking hilarious. Holy shit!
I'm trying to think of what the fucking name of it was.
I think you're talking about Blood and Chocolate.
Blood and Chocolate? Yeah, now that had a lot of shit.
Holy
that's what
shit!
It was. Like it's chocolate.
I wish everyone else was here. Chocolat. I saw Chocolat. It was divine. That is the funniest thing you have ever said, Kayla, and it was not intentional at all. Holy shit, dude. Anyone that's ever seen Chocolat is probably screaming right now. That's
I don't even know what that fucking movie is.
I wish all the dudes were here. Mind. It's like a horny romance movie about chocolate, if I remember correctly.
So you've seen it? I haven't.
No, I haven't seen it. I saw like the trailer for it.
Starring Johnny Depp. So yes, it's for women.
Yeah, it's a horny chocolate movie with Johnny Depp. And all I remember is the
Didn't they do
joke.
Willy Wonka?
No, the joke in fucking oh, what movie is that? I Love You, Man.
Oh, I Love You, Man.
Yeah, when they break up and stop being friends. And what is it? I think fucking Jason Segel's character recommends watching Chocolat. And then fucking Paul Rudd comes back to him, and that's like the like comeback love line is like, I saw Chocolat. It was divine.
Exactly how it happened too.
It's like my girlfriend's favorite movie. She's just giggling in the background.
Sorry.
But yeah, that's all I know about that movie. So you being like, isn't Chocolat a werewolf movie? Is the funniest fucking thing I have ever heard.
Well, no, the Blood and Chocolate movie.
I knew immediately it was Blood and Chocolate, and I haven't seen that movie either. But I was like, knowing that, like, Chocolat, the erotic werewolf Johnny Depp movie. I love you too, man. Hell yeah, Al Padrino. Nothing wrong with man love in this house. Nothing sexier than a girl covered in hair. Yeah, nothing like taking your girl to a dungeon full of corpses to bang her till she turns into a 12-foot wolf. Fantastic.
Who's dominating who then?
Chocolat. God, that has completely derailed the night. People are leaving because I can't think of anything else.
It's also a French word.
It's also a French word.
chocolate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it makes sense. It was the alternate title for An American Werewolf in Paris.
I hope so.
That I almost want to bring up some video footage from that movie, but I know we'll get fucking struck because YouTube hates us. And we'll find out
Ginger
that
snaps.
movie's like owned by the BBC or something. Yeah, we talked about that. Ginger Snaps, though, we all know is a werewolf movie, and it's been talked about a bunch. Funny that, like, I remembered Blood and Chocolate as soon as you said chocolat and a werewolf movie, because I was like, oh yeah, there was a werewolf movie with chocolate in the name. And it immediately came into my head because it's like blood plus chocolate, I think, on the shitty movie cover, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
And I think, or if I remember correctly, it's like kind of like a blaxploitation film, isn't it?
It stars Hugh Dancy. I'm not.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't
Then
think
I'm thinking of another one there. And there's like a blaxploitation werewolf movie. I didn't know Hugh Dancy was in that one. That's wacky.
Yeah, Hugh Dancy was in it. Yeah.
Was that like his first movie? Oh yeah, no, this was like the Twilight, like porno quality looking one. Again,
Yeah.
I've never seen this. Yeah, and this has a horny
Werewolf
dude
sex.
from Unforgivable or Unforgiven or whatever the fuck it was, where he fucks Richard Gere's wife, and then Richard Gere like murders him or some shit. Don't give me ideas, bro. Now I've got Blood and Roses by the Smithereens stuck in my head. We will ruin now.
We'll ruin that now for you too.
I can't believe that's Hugh. Dude, Hugh Dancy looks like a fetus in this movie. That's insane.
I think it was like 2007 actually.
I was gonna say, yeah, there's no way it was 2017.
It was
like
2007. It was my senior year of high school.
I'm sharing it right now. It's like, is Hugh Dancy the same age as me? Like, he looks like he's like 14 in this movie.
Yeah, I want to say it's 2007. I want to say I was in high school when this came out. Damn, I feel so old saying that. 2007, I was in high school. Jesus Christ.
How old is this fucking dude? Yeah, I need images of his age. Thank you. 45 years old. What the fuck? What?
Hey, I was even more shocked.
He was like 32 there?
Yeah. But I was even more shocked
I was Will Graham in Hannibal. And he's a great actor, but yeah, he looks like he's like fucking really young here. This was, oh yeah, I think that's why I didn't see it. This was one of those ones where it's like, it's a werewolf movie, but they're just wolves. You feel old. I graduated from college in 2007. Yeah, I graduated high school the year after. That's insane. Want to feel older? I was born in 98. Jesus.
All right.
Yeah.
El Padrino is a
Padrino,
fetus.
Padrino looks like a little baby Ronnie Radke. It's insane.
He must be super young.
Yeah.
I feel super old
and
now.
I think, Padrino, you're from Mexico too, right? I think he said he was one of the other Mexico viewers.
That's cool.
But
Leo just said he graduated high school in 88.
He looks like little baby Radke. And I said that. He's like, hair? Are you calling me emo?
Does he have hair? Yeah, I think he does.
I graduated high school in 88. Yeah, man, I rolled into the world 2 years later with a gun in my hand. Bolivia, bro. Even cooler.
Whoa.
Yeah. Oh, we have just like a wild
amazing.
ass South American following, and I love it.
That's
South
crazy.
and right Central America, I guess, right?
Really?
Yeah.
Can you tell geography is my strong suit, guys?
I have no idea. I thought it was near Russia.
I can only half hear you. I'm in your noise canceling headphones. They can fully hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're Bolivia's in South America.
Class of 97 grunge boy. Damn.
It's in Central South America.
I thought you were like my age. I thought you were you look so young in your pictures too. I guess that's what happens if you don't beat the hell out of yourself. Dude, go away. Beth's just giggling in the background.
I believe is it like what is it, the Amazon basin rainforest touches Bolivia? He can answer that for me, El Padrino. And it's by the mountains out there too. Yeah, so I've looked into actually traveling to Bolivia before COVID just because of the Amazon.
I hear laughter. Yeah, William C. That's my girlfriend over my shoulder just giggling. Where did you go?
She went to get you a sweat rag.
Yeah, right. No, I'm perfectly comfortable in my apartment.
Who did the Silver Surfer? Because
just in general?
Yeah, because this was like I was arguing with a few people today. Who did this one?
I have no fucking clue. Hang on.
Can you see, is a glare?
Oh, I can't tell from that. Yeah, that's not even a glare. It looks like really fucking low quality.
Here you go.
That kind of looks like Nolan.
Okay. Everyone said something
Kevin
different.
Nolan?
Everyone's saying something different to me. No one seems to know who did it. So, yeah. Oh yeah, I know. I'm actually in a group chat with a bunch of people all over the world on WhatsApp that discusses about different political events that go on places.
I guess that's not his version of it. He does it differently, but it was like that kind of looks like how I'd imagine he would do it.
Conspiracies and stuff. I just am always trying to educate myself about things going on outside of the U.S. as well. So.
What are we getting into? If you can't,
I was just talking about
if you aren't vaccinated for COVID. Wouldn't it have been a good idea to come here last year, Kayla? We had a revolution. I don't know,
I was saying how I was aware about that. I was actually going to plan for. So when I travel, I like to plan in advance. It's cheaper that way too. Like if you buy a ticket a year out. So I would have probably been traveling next year.
Yeah, so always buy during a revolution, guys. Get your tickets while they're actively overthrowing the government, while the rates are really low. How is it now that the revolution, is it over? You said you had a revolution.
Simeon said that.
Simenon?
Who? Sorry. Simenon. Simenon. He was saying Evo is still here. He's still here, he thinks. I don't know what he meant by that.
Oh, he's having secret conversations with Petrino.
Oh, pero yo hablando español.
Oh. Oh. I see how it is.
Un poquito, pero yo entiendo mucho español. So, I understand more than I speak, basically. I speak Spanish, but just a little, but I understand more. I can read too, because I grew up in a Spanish neighborhood. So
yeah, right. That's where you really clean up. Kayla confirmed CIA agent. I think William C. might be the spook.
I'm like Salt.
You're a really boring movie. Excellent. Yeah. I've completely lost my train of thought for today.
I'm still thinking about Taco Bell because I was highly disappointed that they were closed, and they've been closing earlier than they're supposed to close for whatever reason. So I still want a chicken quesadilla with a side of jalapeno sauce.
Yeah, probably because of COVID and the rest of the world sucking balls lately. former Bolivian president, has been in Mexico as political refugee since they ousted him from power last year. Okay, I thought I remember hearing something about that. I was like, I wasn't sure.
And the president left, yeah, and then they had a temporary president, then they had elections, and the party from the ex-president won. Yeah, like I said, the group chat I'm in, there's a person in it that lives in Bolivia, as
Wacky
well as
shit,
there was a
man.
bunch of stuff that happened in Brazil as well, from what I've heard from the group chat.
Taco Bell's got a great grilled burrito right now.
I haven't tried it
we
yet.
are not endorsed, so the revolution was pretty much pointless and kind of stupid. That's a bummer.
That is heartbreaking, actually.
Yeah. Padrino's like, whatever, fuck it. Like, it's wacky. Yeah, I remember reading something about that, and then I was just like, I try to stay so far away from a lot of that now. It's not like I can go fucking do anything about it.
HBO. With HBO, I guess all the cinema, everything, like, and anyone that invested in cinemas or anything, everything dropped pretty much. I personally miss movie theaters being open, and they redid all the movie theaters out here, and the food actually went down in price and became better quality, and then they allowed alcohol in, and they put all amazing seats in them, like the most comfortable reclining seats ever, and now we don't have movie theaters, and it's not the same to me. Watching a movie at home, it's not the same experience as going to a theater. Which I'm kind of a homebody anyways, but
they want you in your cages.
So I miss movie theaters, and it's just sad to see that the movie industry, how it's essentially, in a way, it's kind of dying. I mean, we were scrolling through everything last night, and we were trying to find a movie that, like, what have I not freaking seen at this point?
Oh God, Padrino.
No, you're fine, Padrino.
Operation.
You didn't bring any chat down.
Operation Smuggle Padrino.
We'll just smuggle him in.
Yeah, how much to get Padrino out of Bolivia? We need one of the Death Curse ladies. We need a lady in the crowd. Marry this boy. We could commit green card fraud on stream. The dining rooms in Austin restaurants are open, but Taco Bell still has theirs closed because the company is run by ninnies. Yeah, it's wacky shit. I firmly believe it should just be one of those things where you leave it up to people to decide. Wear masks or whatever. Let businesses either have mask mandates or not. Like,
yeah,
you got to either be about Darwinism or not be about Darwinism. I'm getting to the point where I don't really care anymore.
Yeah. I just don't want to be forced to do anything.
I chill and do my own thing. I'm not forcing anybody else to do anything. I just want to be able to do my own thing, and I'm not. And that's why I'm like, don't ask me to fucking force anybody to do anything. That shit sucks. I want to never have to tell anyone to do anything. I'm like kind of the boss of the Death Curse stuff, and I hate that. Like, I can't wait for a point where it's like self-sufficient and I don't have to be like figuring everything out.
Oh yeah. Last Beat just made a good point too. As I look here, I want live music to come back too. I had front row seats to go see the Deftones in August.
Man, we opened for Code Orange back when they were still Code Orange kids, and those fucking wild band. I was gonna say those dudes, but they had a chick in the band when we played with them. I don't know if she's still in the band.
90 Day Fiance, Operation Padrino. All right, so 90 Day Fiance is probably like the only, I would say that's like the only reality addiction that I really have. I'm a 90 Day Fiance. Some of the shit is like so insane to me. Like, some people are just like insane. Other shit is fucking like really dope. Like, they're really in love and everything. But then some of these people that are in love, like, damn, how are you beating the shit out of whoever you're with? Like, these women are crazy.
Yeah, we opened for them. They were playing like I think that was a double, and then sadly we were trying to get on the second time they came around because they were with Every Time I Die, and that's like one of my favorite bands, but we didn't get on that show. We just ended up going to it, and that was the one I think I've talked about it. There was like businessmen in like suits like swinging from pipes and shit. It was absolutely nuts. It was fucking excellent. On the other hand, they gave me free movies since then, so I've been watching more movies on this year than ever. Hell yeah. She's the lead guitarist. Yeah. They were wild. I went to see Tenet in a local theater, and like a week later it closed down. Said, yeah, I worked in the theater industry for a while as well, and it's kind of always been riding that razor's edge. It's a bummer, but that's just the reality of things. I don't think people realize that, and people are like, "Oh, COVID is what did it in." Same thing with comics. Is like, yeah, COVID was the final nail in the coffin, but it was like that thing was already nailed pretty tightly shut beforehand.
Well, books make me sad because I'm one of the people that I like to go to bookstores. I like to not read a book on a Kindle.
Well, yeah,
or
but
whatever
this is what happens though when comic shops stop speaking up for the shitty quality in books and just keep stocking stuff. Like there's big shops out there, I'm not going to name names, that love to fucking buy everything from the big two even when it's not moving, and then bitch about sales and things not moving. Like, I love shops too. I want to help them as much as possible. But when you're fucking slitting your own throat and asking me why you're bleeding, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Like,
I know like some on that perspective. It has to deal with people don't want to order from multiple places, and that also it's more companies are doing more things with as far as like incentive and getting certain things. It's but they're bigger corporations, so, and they have a lot of errors too. Weekly there would be a lot of errors. When I was working in the comic book store, we were always shorted massive amounts of key issues that were dropping and stuff in product. Like, why do we want our Halloween product in December? Especially like in a town like I live in, where we need the horror stuff for October, not so December.
Like, I want to be backlogging cool shit for Death Curse for that exact reason. But it's like, when I can't get clear answers from shops and I can't get guarantees on shelf space for the Death Curse stuff, why am I going to even try to fucking go out of my way? We can just have a premium shop online where people can get it directly from us and everything can be signed and hand packaged and shipped, and I know it's not going to be a fucking mess and delivered in a piss poor way because I'm handling it, whereas I give it to shops, who fucking knows where it's going to be in a month's time. It could be put in a back corner day one and no one ever sees it. Like,
and then,
like, you've experienced it on many occasions. The only shop that I really shout out, Friendly Neighborhood Comics, had us there. They had a fucking table for me right up front, had me all set up and ready to go that day. Were amazing. Like, nothing but inviting. And I did free sketches for anyone that bought books that day. Did little like 5x7 sketches on cards for people and hung out there for most of the day. And it was awesome. It's like, it takes very, very little to make people feel comfortable and set up a good space for things. And I'm not talking about this like safe space bullshit. I'm just talking about like a clear area to do business and actually get people excited for fucking comics. You gotta, it's a give and take, and you gotta be willing to work with publishers and work with creators to actually get shit out.
And the staff all has to be willing to be on the same page and be completely aware.
It's gotta be really shitty for these other bigger creators to come out to shops and the shop is in disarray, doesn't have a setup for them ready to go for a signing, and there's next to no promotion that there's even an event going on with a creator. I'd love to be doing stuff like that. And it's getting to the point where I'm like, oh, after COVID clears up, if I want something like that, I'm going to have to run my own shop. Like we did the tattoo shop stuff with Beth, and just be like, how can we figure out a way where we can have a little bookshop and we can actually get people in here for cool events?
I would do a signing room. I mean, that's you know what, if I had the money, there is an old Borders books that I would love to buy. I would love to do like one gaming, one floor comics, one floor books, like traditional books, whatever. And then I would like to do one floor of for signings and artists. But I'm not rich.
The picture I posted the other day, Razmaz, that my girlfriend just got developed recently, is an expired piece of film that she shot of me at that signing, and I'm drawing actually a Jason Voorhees there. I did Gunther from Adventure Time and a couple other ones. The Gunther one was funny though, because they wanted Gunther dressed up as the Ice King because the signing was right around Halloween. And they had me draw Gunther dressed up as the Ice King for Halloween, walking around with like a little pumpkin candy pail. So that was really fun to draw. I did a couple other ones, but I can't remember exactly what they are. A couple like manga characters and stuff. But yeah, that was fun. And those guys are awesome. That shop is a liquor store currently during COVID, but they assure me they're looking to do sort of like a comic shop cafe thing in the future, whenever COVID doesn't suck so much anymore. But they basically couldn't do their comic stuff. They're still fulfilling all their subscribers stuff with like a shop they partnered with and everything, but they had to essentially back out for the time being, which sucks because they're a great shop, but I understand it. And
I can't wait for you to get out here so we can stream at Nick's, because Nick's whole streaming setup that he has with the custom Batman stuff that he had made and the comic wall and everything.
I don't care about any of that.
It's gonna be I visually like it, but I think it's really cool that he created
but
like
you know me, like
area.
I wanted to do a fucking full like monster cardboard cutout standee for the fucking launch of Death Curse and everything, and have the magazine and everything. And then COVID hit. We were like, well, we got to ice everything because there's no point in dumping all this money into stuff that just like won't be able to be sold the way we want to. We wanted to do a big like in public launch, plan it ahead of time, do it over a couple of days during Salem Horror Fest in Salem. So if people out of state wanted to travel out there, they could meet all of us. There'd be a big majority of the team there. Could fucking shake hands, sign books. You guys would be able to get the first issue of a magazine we were cooking up. Most likely,
which we're still gonna work on that though.
Yeah, we're still going to do a lot of it, but it's just like whether it's a digital thing or if we'll ever be able to do this launch. It's kind of a bummer not being able to be like, fuck yeah, guys, this date, just travel out here and we're going to do it. Like,
oh, Razmaz, liquor stores are essential workers out here in Massachusetts too. I think they're essential workers everywhere because they don't want people having alcohol withdrawal and dying in the middle of the street. To be honest,
wacky. I'm driving home while listening. Won't be able to join tonight. All right, dude.
Hi, Ryan. All good. Drive home safe.
Yeah,
from wherever you are.
Yeah, it's wacky stuff. I don't even remember what I was saying before that now. Just got onto liquor.
We were just talking about how we originally wanted to launch Death Curse at Salem Horror Fest.
Yeah, we had the idea of doing the standee and everything, and I could never even get a guarantee if we were going to be able to put that thing into fucking Harrison's in the end. And that's what I mean is like when it's pulling teeth with shops to promote things, it's kind of annoying. It's like, okay, well, I want to do this cool giant standee, but I don't know if once it's all made up and everything, if we're even going to be able to use it. And
I think everything is different now because businesses, like now everything is in one place and things are working on being organized. So it makes for things, I would say, easier to occur. He just had Michael Golden, I think, at the store, but I don't know because we got snow yesterday, so I don't know
What the
if he
fuck?
ended
You
up
had
coming.
Michael Golden and you
Michael
didn't say
Golden,
anything?
he was at Harrison Saturday, but I like
Does he live around here? What the fuck?
I don't know. And there was another woman that he works with that came too, but
You know that's
it's
like
the
one of
weather.
Frega's fucking favorite artists.
I love him too, but I'm petrified of the snow and it was snowing. So I was like, I'm going to stay my ass inside and I'm going to continue doing my schoolwork to lessen my workload throughout the week since teachers want to give final exams and regular work and confuse the dates because the schools are just as unorganized as any business. So
The NAM. Oh my god. How did you not tell me about that?
wow, they banned. Where are you from, Razmaz? Because they extended all the liquor store hours
Weed
here. Like
dispensaries are essential too.
and Mass.
Yeah,
I don't know
casually
if they can
dropping
do
the
that,
big name. They're like, they just had Michael Golden the other day. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? I'll break 1,000 quarantines. I don't give a. How are they justifying that? Yeah, that's what I mean. Is like, how are they doing events and not getting shit for it? Like, does Mass just not care?
No, Mass just lifted some of their restrictions, and there's a whole social distancing policy that's in place. Everywhere in Salem is a mask zone per se.
So you just wear a mask and you can hang out with
you wear a
whoever.
mask and you can go wherever as long as like with the signing, I believe it was 6 to 8 feet apart, but I'm not sure if he even ended up coming because we were hit with a snowstorm. So I don't know if you got snow your way, but we got snow
Yeah, that's why I
over
didn't
here.
stream last night. We got
And then
absolutely
it
battered.
melted this morning. So but
We still have some, but
well, it's barely anything here. It's nothing I'm afraid to drive. Like the roads are all clear, but yesterday it was like raining and snowing really heavy. So
dude,
I was
Michael Golden kicks dick. I cannot. I'm hurt. You didn't tell me this.
I forgot that you don't follow me on Instagram, where I reshared everything on my Instagram story. I'm sure he'll come back again.
I'm wondering
I'm
now, like, is he
sure.
from around here, or did they pay him to fly out here?
I actually think that I don't know about that. I actually think he's from Connecticut, to be honest with you.
Because I know Garney's from Connecticut.
I want to say I think he is from Connecticut. I'm not quite sure, but yeah. So yeah,
like Garney I've met a couple of times because he's a CT guy, so he's like at Terrificon a lot. But
I would have had stuff like for him to sign if I have
wacky
stuff.
bitch.
But me in the snow, I have like a huge fear of it. Even like in an Uber or a taxi, I would still be having like a coronary the whole time.
Like he's like Papa to Art Adams.
Yeah,
it's even mentioned on his Wikipedia page that his work is known to have influenced the style of Arthur Adams.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Arthur Adams, the only person I ever met and cried when I met out of everyone I've met, and I've met so many people, so many different aspects of different industries, but Arthur Adams, I fucking cried like a child, like a 3-year-old child.
Garney headbutt my buddy. Oh my god, I remember Ryan telling me this story. It's like the greatest.
I never heard it. I'll have to hear Ryan say it another time.
Had to be a fucking righteous headbutt too, because Garney's got like a brick for a forehead. That dude does not fuck around. I know he's a big MMA dude too. Yeah, Michael Golden kicks so much ass.
What's your favorite work that he did?
I love his NAM stuff. That's what I was like, the fucking NAM, like immediately. God damn, we should hit him up for a cover on something eventually. I think he did one for Johnny Phantasm recently. Yes, Hatebreed is from Connecticut, and they get tons of shit over here all the time when they come out here. Some of Amir is from out here, not all of them. And then a lot of people don't know it, but the Receiving End of Sirens, if any of you guys have ever heard of them, they always said they were from Boston, but
they're not from Boston.
Only one of them is from Boston.
Only one, I was going to say, yeah.
The entire rest of the band is from one town over from where I grew up. My cousin actually went to high school with a bunch of them.
Didn't Todd McFarlane steal the spaghetti webbing for Spider-Man from Michael Golden? I remember him saying that.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, and it was kind of just like he tweaked it. But that's the whole thing, is just like it's that, like Tarantino says, the art of aping. It's that cherry picking little bits from a bunch of different guys to make this mashup of something new and different.
I think
there's a lot of guys like that.
Always sold really well, even up to this day. His Micronaut stuff.
I was just saying the other night that I need to go like pick that up, because I've like never, other than just like seeing Micronauts pages here and there in passing, I've never like actually read that stuff.
Oh, well, maybe I can find a compilation for you for Christmas and mail it with the blanks.
I remember like having a couple random issues when I was a kid, but not really knowing like what the fuck was going on in the story at all. Just liking the art again because it was Michael Golden. That was the funny thing too, was back in the day, I wouldn't really notice that it was like they were crediting artists or anything. You would see an artist and you would know it was that same dude who did the art in whatever other book. Like, and I would have to go back and look at books to like really struggle to find the credits in some of them, depending on the prints. It's weird. Didn't he do some ROM stuff too?
I believe he did. I know he co-created Rogue and Bucky O'Hare. He's best known for all his like late 1970s stuff with Marvel that I can think of. I think he also worked with Jim Shooter too, as well.
He did one of the Walking Dead deluxe variants recently.
Yeah, but yeah,
I saw that.
And I know that he did work on Mr. Miracle and stuff within like the Batman family. I think his first Marvel work was. I can't
even imagine what Nam Originals must go for.
I think his first Marvel job though was adapting an Edgar Allan Poe story into something. I can't remember.
There's a lot of
Marvel classic comic.
I've been realizing lately as I'm like studying art more and more. Tony Moore, an artist who I absolutely love, is like Michael Golden, Mobius, and a little bit of Bernie Wrightson. Like all mashed together, which are another three dudes I'm like absolutely in love with.
Everyone loves Wrightson, I feel like.
Oh yeah, I feel like you have to. Yeah, I can't even imagine what a Michael Golden Nam page goes for.
I could find out. I'm sure. Like I like the stuff that he did with Chris Claremont, obviously.
How Larry tried to fuck me on the first appearance of Moon Knight.
When was that? I don't know.
When I came out to visit you. You don't remember that?
Oh, I can't.
Gave me some wild ass price on that beat up.
Oh, he ended up getting it graded and it came back worth a shit ton. So I think he was giving you a price based off of he thought you were going to get graded.
The grading is bullshit. I can't imagine what the fuck that thing got graded for, because that thing
won't believe
beat to hell. Well, I mean, if you go look at like videos on grading now, it sounds pretty fucking corrupt these days. They basically just give you a high grade and fucking take your money.
Well, I was really upset because I had a couple things graded that came back bent. Like when they went to put it into the slab, they bent my comic cover. Like one of my Jean Grey origin story, which I just wanted to grade it.
But yeah, I don't know if maybe he graded a different cover or something, or maybe those.
He ended up grading that one.
I don't know.
And it came back with a high grade too.
What the fuck is a high grade for that then?
Like a 9.3.
Yeah,
9.4,
that's nonsense.
9.8.
That thing.
Yeah.
He brought it down and that thing was like falling apart, like staples coming out of it. That is not even like that's not even like a 7.
It's like my copy of Creepshow. It's my aunt had the original Creepshow comic.
Yeah.
And it's all falling apart because it was in a basement that flooded. So but it's still, besides the cover stuff. I mean, the cover's like completely off of it at this point, but I have it.
Yeah, Kayla, I'm gonna share this right now. This thing is like fucking pristine by comparison to the copy that was at Harrison's, and that's an 8.5. Like, it had shitloads of color damage on the front. There's no fucking way that thing got a 9.
I don't know. I know he graded every single copy that he had.
Yeah, here's another one that's a 4.5. Yeah, so it must be a different copy. But the one he showed me, Kayla, literally had like rips on the front cover and stuff. It was the one he had sitting out for a while, and he told me he had better versions of it, but he said this was the one I could get. The one that he had out was the one I could get for the best price. And even then, he gave me some insane price on it where I was like, no fucking way. Like, I will find this thing in a lot somewhere, or I'll buy it down the road. I didn't want it that fucking bad. But yeah, that thing was beat to hell. If he got a 9 point anything out of that, he's fucking got some guy on the inside at that grading company, because that's some wacky shit. Like, even this at 4.5, like, this looks like way better than the one he had out. Yeah, it's got the crease down at the bottom there. Larry's had tons of creasing down there, creasing all along the spine. It didn't have that crease line down the middle, but
yeah, I don't know. I don't know what
you must have been seeing in one of the other copies he was talking about, because he did say he had way better ones, and that's killer. Like, I'd love to one day have a pristine copy like that, but no fucking way that one that was out there was a 9.
Yeah, I don't know which one he got graded, in all honesty.
That thing looked like it rode around in some kid's back pocket for 10 years. I did find a Michael Golden, the NAMM cover, issue 42's cover is 9,300. That's not even like that crazy. Feels like it should be way more than that. Yeah, that doesn't.
I still need an X-Men 101. That's like really what I'm missing. My dad probably actually has it. I should look through his freaking.
Of course, Heritage owns a ton of it. Fucking Heritage.
I'm like gonna go creep on my dad's CLZ account to see if he has an X-Men 101. Let's see.
Yeah, $20,000, $40,000. Marvel Fanfare #1, $38,000. This is like what they sold for recently at auctions and stuff like that. Michael Golden sketch for sale, Boba Fett for sale, $800. Yeah.
My dad actually has a couple issues of NAMM in his thing, in his CLZ. I'm like looking at his account right now.
The Kiss fans are driving up the price of that cover.
My dad has some other comic from Apple Comics. Like, I just typed in stuff called Vietnam Journal.
Oh, issue 42 is the one with them fucking the dude hanging out of the helicopter.
All right, I'm going to be getting off in 10 minutes to go get Taco Bell.
That is a fucking great cover, too. All right.
Yeah, I need Taco Bell before they close. My dad has, I'll tell you what issues right now. Issue. He has issue 55. Issue 47. issue. I don't know what the fuck this is. 54. It looks like he has 50 through something. Then he has a 40 something. My phone's dying.
I should just start looking for all the issues slowly, collecting all of that. Because I'd love to have the single issues of all of that.
Have you ever saw this?
Every issue of the NAM I had in stock over the summer, I'm out. No! What is that?
My dad, I just typed in war comics to see what came up, and then this came up, Vietnam Journal. God, the glare sucks.
Yeah, no, you can't see that at all.
It was like...
Yeah.
My dad has like a ton of stuff. This is I don't even know when did this come out? Oh, 1988. Vietnam Journal. Palmia, Apple Comics.
Hell yeah. Gene Simmons is one of my least favorite people. Isn't Gene Simmons uber possessive of original art from Kiss Comics? I've even heard artists have signed contracts that
you want to go now?
Gene gets all the original art. Of
okay.
course.
I gotta head out now.
So. Oh, it's all good. Go get
all
your
right.
tacos,
Have a
you
good
goblin.
night, everyone. I will see you guys next week, I'm sure, unless this week I slow down my final work. But have a great night, everybody. Nice to chat with you guys. And I'll be in touch with you per usual, Spencer. So
take it easy.
Have a good one.
Yeah. Maybe we'll just wrap it up tonight. We'll have it be a short night. It's almost 11 o'clock here. I can get some more writing done tonight because I am still a little bit behind here. Lots of work to do. I've got to get the Hellseekers pre-launch sign up back up for everybody and get them all added in. Yeah. I think Jeff is still busy working with his sketch cards as well. Little dynamite work. So yeah, we'll call it for the night. I don't want to just rant around with you guys and waste your time. I always show up late. I'm such a fuck up. No, that's all good, Rex. Maybe I'll go live again later if Jeff hits me up. Who knows? I'm gonna get some work done though. Use this time while my brain is still going and try to wrap some shit up. Get that sign up going for you guys as well, and get things back on track. So in the new year, we can launch Hellseekers and blow City of Rot out of the water. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, guys. Sorry for the short one, but I'll be back sometime tomorrow. We'll get weird. We'll figure out something to do. Maybe we'll do a draw stream or something. New episode of Drawn to Death, maybe. And then we got Rob Geronimo's stream is, I believe, Wednesday night instead of Tuesday night this week. While he's traveling or something. So I believe we're drawing Wednesday night. I think you can check over on Rob's Twitter to be damn sure. We should be over there, me, Jeff, the dudes. And then I think Wednesday night after that is done, I am going to do a late night Cyberpunk stream because that's when Cyberpunk 2077 comes out. So we'll have some drinks, we'll hang out, and we'll get into that madness and see what's going on. I need 15 hours to complete my drawing. That sounds like me. But yeah, thanks for hanging out with me, dudes, and we'll be back tomorrow. So take it easy.